Raya and the Last Dragon, an action-adventure fantasy directed by Carlos López Estrada and Don Hall, and the screenplay was written by Adele and Nguyen. And the film stars Kelly Marie Tran as Raya and Awkwafina as the dragon Sisu. So Raya and the Last Dragon is about a lone warrior named Raya who must eradicate an evil force that threatens her land to hopefully return peace to mankind in a world where dragons and humans once lived in harmony. So I actually thought Raya and the Last Dragon was pretty damn good. I don't really watch a lot of animated films, but anytime they tend to catch my eye, I usually try to check them out. The last thing that I actually watched and loved was Soul. I don't think this film was better than Soul, but it was still great in many ways. I would speak in detail on the quality and the voice acting, but I mean, come on, it's Disney. We already know the expectations here, so yeah, I'm just gonna skip that part. So I think the biggest things that I look for when it comes to Disney these days isn't really the production quality. It's how compelling the story is that they are choosing to bring to life on screen, and how well they are able to execute that idea. And I thought Raya and the Last Dragon had great execution. Although I didn't feel the same love for these characters the same way I felt for characters in previous Disney films like Soul, Coco, or Big Hero 6, I enjoyed witnessing Raya's story and journey, and I pretty much liked all the characters except the main antagonist, which they tried to redeem, but it stayed as a no for me. Her character was the only one in the film that just kept pissing me off. But she was the main antagonist, so I guess you can argue that she served her purpose. And also, I was actually surprised that I enjoyed the cheesy humor. For example, there was one point in the film where the characters encounter these bugs that fart, and when they fart, their farts set off an explosion. And I actually got an honest chuckle out of that scene.
Careful, it's a toot and boom. Why is it called a
Yeah, that was some pretty funny shit. What I liked about this movie the most was actually the sound design. I thought the mixing and the sound effects were great, and the film scores were amazing. I was really into the music for this movie though, I must admit, and I had to look up the film score composer, and then it all made sense. It was actually James Newton Howard, who also composed the Dark Knight and Batman Begins scores alongside Hans Zimmerman. And this type of score composer talent behind any film can really enhance the overall experience for even the most average of movies, in my opinion. So I'm giving Raya and the Last Dragon an 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this movie a lot, but the story felt very safe to me and somewhat predictable. And even with those noticeable dislikes about the film, I was still able to really enjoy myself. But you know, like I said earlier in the review, we all know that Disney rarely ever misses, especially these days. So yeah, Raya is certainly worth a watch. But once again, there you have it. If you enjoyed the content, you know what to do. Thank you for watching.